Today we're running a spicy Golgari Legacy Storm deck that runs both Elvish Spirit Guide and Spoils of the Vault. It's been crushing both leagues and challenges. Let's go check it out. In front of you is a Golgari Storm deck that's been doing well in both Legacy challenges and leagues from the user paulierer, who just likes running various Storm decks. In fact, they 5-0 with a lot of different variations on this deck list. So the list in front of you isn't exactly theirs. It's a combination of lists that I've sort of combined of theirs because they try out a lot of different things. So the main idea here is that you're essentially Black Saga Storm. Like, you have the Urza Saga package, and then you have things like Dark Ritual, Beseech the Mirror, you have the Gaia's Will, everything that's classic about the Black Saga Storm deck, but you're also running green for Veil of Summer and Elvish Spirit Guide. If you've checked out my previous videos here on the channel, I've mentioned how Thoughtseize doesn't really protect Echo of Eons that well. Well, Veil of Summer does. It also protects you from Orcish Bowmasters. But I've also said that playing the stock deck list that runs Orcish Bowmasters and things like that feels like it fizzles a lot because you have a lot of cards that don't keep the chain going. Well, Paul, that's what I'll call them moving forward, added in Spoils of the Vault. And I think this might be the glue card the deck needed, because just echoing into echoes and then never really hitting a payoff feels bad. And having Spoils of the Vault to just name Tendrils of Agony or Beseech the Mirror or whatever seems like a good idea, at least to me. So I'm willing to try out this spicy deck list. I mean, I'm willing to bet I die to my own spoils at some point in this video, but I think it might be the consistency that the deck has always wanted. In the sideboard, we have 4 copies of Orcish Bowmasters for the Orcish Bowmasters matchups. Beat it with itself, right? And then we have 4 copies of Fairy Macabre and Mindbreak Trap for the Ultra combo matchups like Oops All Spells. Shield Dread the Apocalypse beats the One Ring. And then we have Empty the Warrens for Veil of Summer, and then some utility like Beseech Who Endures and Haywire Might for things we need to blow up. The Lava Spur Boots is for fair matchups where you lean on Urza Saga a little bit more. That's the deck list. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the first match. Don't go anywhere. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You can also show your support by becoming a member of this channel. You get sweet perks such as badges, emotes, early access to videos, exclusive members-only content, and access to our members Discord section. As you increase the tiers, there are other rewards such as shop discounts, sideboard guides, and even free donation decks. Click the join button down below to find out more. We also have other ways you can support us, like theepicstorm.com/shop, or submitting a donation deck via theepicstorm.com/donation decks. That's enough for now. Let's play some Magic. Match number 1, I accidentally did not hit record but caught myself. We mulliganed a hand that just did not function. It was just a bunch of mana. So now we've opened up a 6-card hand where I bottomed a second copy of Echo of Eons. We're on the draw. I have no idea what our opponent's playing. And we've opened up a hand where we have turn 1 Echo of Eons that's protected by Veil of Summer, which is pretty powerful, but it's not deterministic. Our opponents played Underground Sea into Ponder, and they did not shuffle off the Ponder. Gemstone Mine, no reason to play that. We'll play Vault of Whispers into Lotus Petal. What about a Mox Opal? Let's try Veil of Summer. No reason to show them the Lion's Eye Diamond quite yet. Veil of Summer on the stack. Like, if you play out the Lion's Eye Diamond first, you're just giving your opponent information. Like, they're more likely to Force of Will a Veil of Summer if you show them Lion's Eye Diamond, so just don't show it to them. We'll pay for the days, Veil of Summer. We drew another Lotus Petal, that's great. And now we get to play Echo of Eons with Storm 7 and 2 available mana. So we're essentially starting the game with 7 Storm, 2 available mana, and even if we fizzle, we have 4 permanents to start this game. Like, this is a great spot to be in. So we'll flashback the Echo of Eons, Storm is 7. And this is just a win. So we'll play the Mox Opal. No need to even cast Spoils of the Vault here. Dark Ritual. And Beseech the Mirror, bargain away the Mox Opal. We'll grab Tendrils of Agony and cast it. Boom. Just good, clean magic. Alright, well that was pretty simple. So we saw Underground Sea, Ponder, and Daze. Could be a lot of different decks. My guess would be Reanimator just because it's the most popular deck in the format. So if it is, we might want these Fairy Macabres. And my gut tells me maybe you board out something like Spoils of the Vault because you're not trying to be fast. And it gives you some more time with the Urza Saga. Something that I think might not be terrible, and I'm just throwing this out there, is if you are a deck where you have Fairy Macabre to slow the game down, having something like a Nile Spellbound for the Saga could be good. I wonder if we want the Lava Spur Boots, if we're trying to slow the game down. Shave like one Elvish Spirit Guide. Bring in the Beseech. I just want some sort of out. Actually, let's cut another Spirit Guide. We'll bring in the Haywire Might too. Cut one Vault of Whispers for the Beseech. Game 2 we're on the draw. I will keep. I mean, they didn't ban Entomb. It seems like a pretty good reason to play the Entomb Storm deck, right? Right? We didn't cast it in game 1, but we're likely to cast it here. One thing that I like about the Gemstone Mines in this deck list is that they not only cast the green spells, they can also help flashback Echo of Eons. Underground Sea into Thoughtseize. Okay. And they took a Veil of Summer. Interesting. We drew Dark Ritual. I'll play out an Urza Saga. I want the ability to find Lion's Eye Diamond for this and Tomb quickly. They play and activate a Polluted Delta into Dothy Voidwalker. Okay, that's a little annoying. So our saga goes up to the second chapter. Okay. I could Dark Ritual here. I think I'll just pass. Now they play a Ponder. Okay. So my fear with just Dark Ritual, make a construct go, or even responding with Dark Ritual here, is just land Orcish Bowmasters. So I'd like to see what else they do first. And now they play a Bloodstained Mire. They swing. End step will Dark Ritual. I was hoping they would do something else with their mana here. Or play a Wasteland, at least then I know I don't have to care about Bowmasters. We'll make a construct. Go to our turn. Draw. Let's attempt another Dark Ritual. Drawing the land was very good. They Force of Negation the Dark Ritual. Okay. So we'll float mana here. They have one card left in their hand. Let's grab a Lava Spur Boots and equip. Play the Saga. So I could have played the Vault of Whispers, but I would like to start making more constructs next turn. We'll swing for 3. They fetch with the Bloodstained Mire or an Undercity Sewers. They kept the card on top. Brainstorm. Sure. Now they attack for 3. I'll go to 14. They still have 2 cards in their hand. They're at 12. They play Tamiyo Inquisitive Student with 1 card remaining. Saga goes up to the second chapter. We'll swing. There's no point in making a construct in my main phase because I don't have the mana to equip with the Lava Spur Boots. And now they go to 8. So the Gemstone Mine here being worse than a typical land just because I'm not going to be able to tap it 4 times. They swing, they create a clue token, and now they get to Brainstorm. This will transform the Tamiyo Inquisitive Student into the Planeswalker back half. And now they can plus the Tamiyo. Next turn they could minus, but I am holding the Fairy Macabre. And now they play Ponder. They shuffled on the Ponder. End step will make another construct. Draw for turn. Lion's Eye Diamond will float mana. Grab Mox Opal. Play Lion's Eye Diamond. And this should provide enough damage to kill them through the Tamiyo trigger. We also have Veil of Summer to protect against Fatal Push on the construct that is not equipped by Lava Spur Boots. And we won. So we weren't a combo deck in game 2. We were just the Urza Saga deck. Didn't even have to cast Entomb. So Entomb's so powerful, you don't even need to play it, apparently. And that could be true for our opponent as well. We don't know if they were actually Reanimator or Dimir Tempo. But either way, we're 1-0 to start off this Legacy League. Moxfield.com is the easiest way to build a Magic deck online. They support over 30 formats, including Legacy and many other Eternal formats. There are so many options to view decks the way that you want, from text view to individual cards, mana value, and even card price. There's also light mode and dark mode. My personal favorite feature is card tags. This way you can sort cards by function. Moxfield supports collection tracking, Scryfall search, decklist feedback, and so much more. Follow me on Moxfield.com so you can stay updated on all of my decks. Match number 2, we're on the draw. Our opponent has started off by sending me a message that they saw my BNR video that went live today, and they want to thank me for trying to be the voice of Legacy. I appreciate the kind words. I don't want to be the voice of Legacy. It should probably be a whole group of people, but I don't even want to be on a format panel. I've seen how the Pauper format panel is treated. I have friends on that panel. It's a thankless job. They're not treated well, threats and things like that. So I wouldn't want to be a part of one, but I do think Legacy probably needs one now. We're on the draw. I've opened up a hand that just doesn't really do anything. There's no protection. There's no payoffs. You should mulligan this. We'll keep and get rid of the second Beseech the Mirror. Actually, is second Beseech the Mirror better or worse than land 3? Because if we get hit by discard, it's going to feel a little foolish. But discard isn't super popular. Maybe we'll just do this. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright. Let's see what they're actually playing today. Urza Saga, white border foil, hideous. We find our own Urza Saga. We'll play it. Pass the turn. No idea what they're playing right now. They play a mountain, so maybe Painter, Goblin Engineer, and it is in fact Painter. That is a Painter Servant. Dark Ritual, please. Entomb, that allows me to echo. They're tapped out, so I lose to Simian Spirit Guide plus Pyroblast. We'll exile the Spirit Guide. Play Entomb. Grab an Echo of Eons. Spin, baby. Spin. I think I'll float the green. It might be a bad idea, but I'm thinking about Veil of Summer. And I hit the Veil. I'd have to Spoils of the Vault for a Lion's Eye Diamond to keep going. Ooh, this is scary. If I had kept the blue floating, I wouldn't need... I guess I could use Entomb Echo, or I could Spoils. Use the Spirit Guide. If I use the Spoils, we need one of 4 Lion's Eye Diamonds in the top 20. Or top 19. I think you're supposed to Spoils. Like, if you just Entomb Echo, you have, like, no resources left. I'll say Lion's Eye Diamond. I'm at 1. I'm at 1 life. We exiled 1 Tendril, so we have 1 Tendrils left. We'll play the Diamond. Holy moly. We'll use Veil of Summer so that way I don't get beat by Blast off of Simian Spirit Guide. And now we'll Entomb for Echo of Eons. Okay, deck, I need you to be good here. We will Echo. I think I'll tap the Saga, because making a blocker probably doesn't save me here. I guess there's no Echoes left, so there's no reason to float blue. Storm is 10. They float a mana off of Simian Spirit Guide. No! There's no payoffs! My hand is only spoils. So I could try to make a large construct and block. That's all I can do. Okay. We have a large construct. Pass the turn. Not like this. Spoils of the Vault already making me sad. Name a more iconic duo. They tap the Saga for mana. They don't do anything else. They grab a Lava Spur Boots. Alright, so I'm dead to any creature plus equip. Yep. That'll do, pig. That'll do. I suppose I could have tried to play the other Spirit Guide as a blocker, but I didn't foresee myself dying to a Lava Spur Boots here. And I'd have to lose an artifact to do it. My top card was Beseech. Brutal. Okay, so we're facing Painter. I want the Besage. I want the Haywire Might. I still want Veil of Summer. Trying to think what I should sideboard out here. Maybe a couple Elvish Spirit Guides. Could be lands. I think I want to do 1 land, 1 Spirit Guide. We'll try this. Game number 2, we're on the play. Hopefully we draw a little bit better. This is not better. I think we have to mulligan this. We'll send it back. This is even worse. Going to 5. What is going on here? I'll go to 4. At this point, am I just mulliganing for Lion's Eye Diamond plus Echo? Because, like, this hand doesn't really function. Alright, I'm going to 3. Not good. Alright, we're going to 2. This is terrible. Okay, we're keeping 2 cards. We did not find Lion's Eye Diamond plus Echo of Eons. Saga go. They play their own Saga. Gemstone Mine. We'll play that, pass the turn. Their Saga goes to the 2nd chapter. They play Ancient Tomb. So I have to hope that their card that they kept in their hand was Mindbreak Trap and not Simian Spirit Guide plus Pyroblast. Okay, so we'll go grab a Lion's Eye Diamond. So I could Entomb here, but if I do, I'm pretty far away from winning. So I think I'm just going to cast the Echo, and if they have Monkey Blast, they have it. Feel like my odds of winning are better here. And they did not have Monkey Blast, so they probably had Mindbreak Trap. Interesting. We'll play Urza Saga. Dark Ritual. Storm is 2. I think, and I could be wrong here, I think I want to grab Song of Creation, sacrifice the Urza Saga, grab the Song of Creation, and we'll play it. Storm is 4. We'll play a Mox Opal, trigger the song. 1 blue floating. Did not draw any zeros. We'll play Haywire Might, trigger the song. Alright, well there's a few zeros, that's good. We'll play a Lotus Petal. Are we really going to win on a mulligan to 2? Throw Mox. And they concede. We won on a mulligan to 2. How crazy. Let's party. Alright. I think I'm going to just resubmit. This is a turn 1 protected Echo. We keep those. My fear is Mindbreak Trap, but we can't beat everything. Also, this deck doesn't even have Thoughtseize in it. So there's no real way to beat Mindbreak Trap unless you're trying to double Tendrils. Keep. And they have Leyline of the Void. So that shuts off my hand. So my best draw just became Dark Ritual. Beseech you. Well, that was perfect. They have 4 cards in hand. If I'm willing to wait a turn, I could protect my Echo. And I think I am willing to wait a turn because the Beseech you gives them a land. So that gives them the red mana they need for Pyroblast. So I'll just pass here. They play Ancient Tomb and a Painter's Servant. So one other nice thing about this is by waiting a turn, they name Black, interesting. By waiting a turn, I also play around Mindbreak Trap. They grab a Mountain, we'll play Veil of Summer, and we'll spin Echo. Storm is 2. We're all in on Spoils of the Vault here, huh? And I exile the Beseech the Mirror. Play Lion's Eye Diamond. Play Mox Opal. Oh my. Spoils of the Vault just makes me feel so uneasy. Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual. We'll play the Urza. I guess I don't even have to decide right now about the Saga. I mean, math says you're supposed to name Beseech the Mirror here. Okay, from 20. I did not die. And I exiled 0 copies of Tendrils. So we'll play the Saga. Tap for mana. Tap for mana. Beseech the Mirror with Bargain. Sacrifice. Urza Saga Storm 8. Storm 9 Tendrils of Agony. They're 18, so this is all we need. We got there. Wow. That was crazy. The deck looks pretty good so far, I will say that. Spoils of the Vault every single time just makes me feel like I'm going to vomit. But we're 2-0. Let's try to get match number 3. Looking to make playing your favorite combo deck much easier? Look no further than the Epic Storm Mini Combo Pack, which is available at theepicstorm.com/shop for $15.99. This token combo pack comes with 84 double-sided tokens featuring classic Storm and Mana tokens with new inclusions such as our modern Ruby Storm package, but that's not all. Our token pack covers a variety of formats from Pauper to CDH with new tokens. Stop on by theepicstorm.com/shop and make an easy decision to elevate your combo game. I think I'm going to be sick. Like, these hands just keep on happening to me, and I don't know what to do. So we could go Gemstone Mine, Spoils of the Vault for Lion's Eye Diamond, and then Spoils of the Vault for another tutor, and then that could win the game. Beseech the Mirror actually doesn't do it, so maybe Spoils for Echo with, like, 4 3-mana floating. I think I'm going to mulligan. Double Spoils doesn't seem like it's going to win. I think we keep this. This is turn 1 Song of Creation. Get rid of Veil of Summer. No, I need the Veil to be green. We have to bottom the Entomb. Alright, no clue what the opponent's playing, but this is what we're trying. Misty Rainforest, don't love that. Okay. Regretting not keeping that, what is it called? Entomb right now. We'll play the Gemstone and pass. They fetch. Undercity Sewers, okay. Gets rid of a polluted Delta. Another polluted Delta, and Ponder. Okay. So right now I'm thinking that we want to pivot into an Urza Saga game. They did not shuffle off the Ponder. Echo of Eons, that was good. We'll play the Saga. Play Lotus Petal. Play Lotus Petal. Pass the turn. No reason to play out Chrome Mox quite yet. They fetch with polluted Delta. For a Bayou. Interesting. Are you on Storm? Or is this like Beanstalk control? What is going on? Underground Sea. Tameo Inquisitive Student. So obviously not Storm. It's a fair deck. Okay. They have 5 cards in hand. We draw Vault of Whispers. Saga to the second chapter. We'll play our Vault of Whispers and pass. Land number 4. They have 5 cards remaining. They attack with a Tameo Inquisitive Student. I cannot block because it has flying. Okay. They use the clue token, so now they've drawn 2 cards this turn. Probably should have waited. Ooh, they're on Doomsday. Okay. That makes more sense now. Interesting. So now I know the matchup. That's good. Now we need to form a plan based on the matchup. And now they play another Tameo. Like, I'm not going to make another construct knowing that they're on Doomsday now. So I felt like maybe they showed their hand too soon with this Street Wraith. I could be wrong. Spoils of the Vault. We'll tap the Saga for a mana here. Let's grab Mox Opal. Blue, black. Hold on. Blue, red. I guess I have to use the petal here for green. We'll play Song of Creation. If they have a Veil of Summer, it's problematic. They Force of Will, exiling Force of Will. I will Veil of Summer. They're thinking here. They've already exiled 1 Force of Will. We drew an Elvish Spirit Guide, okay. So Veil has resolved. We'll play a Chrome Mox. Trigger the song. With this trigger on the stack, we'll play Dark Ritual. See if we can find out more what we would like to imprint or whatever. Alright, so I think we'll imprint a Spirit Guide here. We'll play another Chrome Mox. Trigger the song. We drew the Tendrils. With this trigger on the stack, I will play a Veil of Summer. We'll draw 3 cards this, because I draw 1 card off the Veil. And now we imprint, exile a Spirit Guide. We'll play another Chrome Mox from 8. Imprint, Beseech the Mirror. And let's try Tendrils of Agony. Let's find out if they actually have the main deck Veil of Summer. And they do. Okay. So that's annoying. So there's no real good way here for me to... Like, they have a blocker. We don't have any way to clear blockers. And I can't kill them. Like, I could, in theory, play another Urza Saga and pass, but I don't think I can do anything else. We'll play another Opal, play the Urza Saga. We'll exile Spirit Guide. Let's play another Veil of Summer. Okay. We will play another Urza Saga. Play Lines of Diamond. And I think I would like to spin on Echo. And we'll use the Saga mana here because I can't make constructs anyway. So maybe this allows me to start looping Echoes until I can make a giant construct. So, oh, this Tameo flips. We can kill them this way. I forced their Tameo to flip. And now I just have to play 14 artifacts. Oh my, we just found the line on accident. Let's go. Alright, 14 artifact challenge. Maybe I wish I wouldn't have played the second Saga for turn. And I would have played another Vault of Whispers. But I wonder if we can make this work. Oh my. Okay. Here goes nothing. We'll play a Dark Ritual. We have 10 artifacts in play. Actually, I need 15 because the Tameo. So I actually need 1 more. I don't know if there's that many artifacts in the deck. Because I have 4 Chrome Mox, 4 Opals, 4 Diamonds, Vault of Whispers. You can only have 1 Opal in play at a time. So I don't know if I can actually get there. We'll play a Dark Ritual. Let's Beseech the Mirror and just look. I drew 1 Diamond. Okay. Lotus Petal, Opal, Chrome, Diamond. So I can get it up to 15. It's possible. So we'll grab another Petal here. Play Diamond. This is sweet. And I drew another one of the artifacts. Play Opal. And I will play Diamond. And now I have to draw the final Chrome Mox. We'll make a black. We'll play the other Opal. Because now I can hardcast Beseech for the Chrome Mox, and that should do it. Keep the new Opal. And I drew the Chrome Mox anyway. That's lethal. This is so funny. I love it. We'll imprint an Entomb. Nice Veil of Summer. Go to combat. This is amazing. Wow. Alright, so we beat main deck Veil of Summer by attacking with a giant construct and forcing Tameo to flip. That's just good, clean magic. We want the Shield Red. We want the Bowmasters. Wow. Okay. We could try to get them with Mindbreak Trap if they try to go really quick. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but it's something we could do. And I think I'd like to take out Spoils of the Vault. And then we can board down on Elvish Spirit Guides. And I kind of like Boots in this matchup because it helps, like, change the math on Doomsday. Let's try this. I don't know if Mindbreak Trap is good or not. Like, I really don't. But I think it's worth just seeing how it does. Alright, our opponent's kept 7, so will we. Looted Delta, they fetch, and Tamiyo. Lotus Petal. Okay. Let's play out Lotus Petal. Chrome Mox. And then I'm going to imprint the Beseech because I think I want this to be a Saga game. And now next turn I can start making constructs. We'll pass. Now they swing. And they have the Brainstorm. Unfortunate. Now Tamiyo will transform into the Planeswalker half. They plus the Tamiyo. Play their land for turn. Okay. We draw another Chrome Mox. Not great here. We'll play the Vault of Whispers. Pass the turn. They play another Misty Rainforest. So they wanted to redraw the cards off the Brainstorm. And now they picked up the Brainstorm again. They're fetching. This looks like Doomsday plus Brainstorm and I'm dead. There it is. I cannot hardcast Mindbreak Trap here. I'm sort of hoping that they build a Lion's Eye Diamond pile that could get got by my Mindbreak, but a good player wouldn't do that. They would just build a Lotus Petal Cycler pile and then hold up in Force of Will. And if they pass here, they're dead to Lava Spur Boots. But I don't think they're going to pass when they have Brainstorm in hand. Alright, so they finally selected 5 cards. There's 1 Force of Will, 2 copies of Force of Will. So they have 2 copies of Force of Will between their hand and the top of their deck. They cycle Street Wraith, and now they want a Thoughtseize. I'm not going to show them my hand. They don't, like, we've lost this. There's no point in continuing to play this through. So I'm going to go to the next one. Like, we weren't going to win that. We know that they have the Force. They're going to take the Mindbreak. So I'm going to just go to the next one. Resubmit. Game 3 on the play. Yeah, this is great. Keep. Play the Gemstone Mine. Lion's Eye Diamond. Mox Opal. Chrome Mox. Trigger on the stack. Let's Veil of Summer. It resolves. So now I know that I'm allowed to imprint the Veil here. And let's Entomb. We'll grab an Echo. And spin. Storm is 6. Brutal. Absolute nothing. Ah, that hurts. This has been my issue with traditional Saga Storm decks. I mean, I understand this one is playing Spoils of the Vault too, but this seems to happen to me every single time I play Black Saga Storm. Does not feel good. They cycle a Street Wraith, a Lion's Eye Diamond. My best hope is I draw a payoff spell that I can pair with this Echo and they don't have double force. Dark Ritual. We'll play Vault of Whispers and pass. And step they fetch with Polluted Delta. And in particular, when you're running Black Saga Storm, you get the upside of having Vault of Whispers, your Urza Sagas, that sort of thing. But what you lose, in my opinion, is fetch lands into things like Undercity Sewers for those powerful surveils in your Echo of Eons strategy. And it's give and take, because your Mox Opals are more likely to be active, but you lose Surveil lands. And Surveil lands are so powerful. They play a Bayou. Demonic Council. Okay. Fails to find a demon. That would make sense. Sure. The Lava Spur Boots does not help me here, but we'll play it. Play the Gemstone Mine and pass. So now they have Creature, Land, Sorcery, Dark Ritual, Demonic Council. So this does give them all of the types. So they can play Doomsday after this, but I don't have the Mindbreak Trap. So, hypothetically, let's say our opponent goes Doomsday, use a Cycler, cycle, and they do the Lion's Eye Diamond pile. And I'm going to let this resolve. But let's say all of that happens. I could cycle Veil of Summer into Spoils of the Vault for Mindbreak Trap, or I could draw Mindbreak Trap itself. No, I sideboarded out Spoils. I can't do that. Okay. For what it's worth, when my Echo failed, I did not have any sideboard cards in my hand. So you can't say that I fizzled because I sideboarded out Spoils. And they appear to be passing the turn. Let's look at their pile. 1 Force of Will, 2 Force of Will, 3 Force of Will. So they have 1 Force of Will somewhere in their top. Plus, there's 2 Force of Negations. We need to draw something good here. Come on, deck, pretty please. Nope, just straight garbage. Okay. Fire, land, and pass. They now play a Brainstorm. Sure. They now cycle Street Wraith. Floating a black. They use Edge of Autumn. So if I can draw the Mindbreak Trap here, there's a chance. Jace, Wielder of Mysteries. I will cycle Veil of Summer. No Mindbreak Trap. Okay. That was embarrassing, I have to say. Our deck just did not want to put up any sort of fight in this final game here, but c'est la vie, that's how it goes sometimes. And I think this game is a pretty good example of, like, there was a thread on Reddit recently about how Echo of Eons should be banned if they banned anything out of Oopsal spells. And they're like, Echo is so consistent with turn 1. Yeah, you can pair Lion's Eye Diamond plus Echo of Eons together, but it's far from a deterministic win, unlike Oopsal spells. And we saw that here. It's not always just draw 7 and immediately win the game. Bummer, losses happen. But we're going to try to get match number 4. If you're still watching, make sure to give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. While you're near the description, here's a reminder to use our affiliate links if you're going to make a purchase from Amazon, Card Hoarder, or TCG Player. Just above those affiliate links, you'll find our social channels. Make sure to join those to connect with us. I am truly the worst. I just looked over in the middle of sideboarding. We did not record game number 1. I am so sorry. My opponent played Urza Saga Go. I went Lotus Petal, Urza Saga, play Chromox and Print Spoils of the Vault, Dark Ritual, Entomb for Echo of Eons. Then I exiled an Elvish Spirit Guide. I then flashback the Echo using the Petal, so then I had green block floating. They Force of Willed exiling Dress Down. I then played Veil of Summer, drew Lotus Petal that I couldn't cast because Echo was already on the stack. And then my new 7-card hand was able to cast Tendrils of Agony. I am so sorry I didn't capture it. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's been a few times recently. But we'll keep this. This seems good to me. Bummer. I feel really bad when I accidentally don't hit record. And I've been better about checking recently. But it's happened a few times where I just don't capture. But at least I did it realized in the middle of the match this time. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm so sorry. We drew Entomb. We'll play the Gemstone. Play Lion's Eye Diamond. From Mox. We'll imprint these spoils. Veil of Summer. That resolves, and now we'll flashback Echo. Storm is 4. So this puts another Echo on the stack. Dark Ritual. Play the Chromox. We'll imprint an Entomb. Exile the Spirit Guide. Play the Entomb. Storm is 9. Grab another Echo. And now we'll flashback the Echo, floating a black. We have 3 mana floating, or 3 available mana. And this is going to get the job done. How about that? Back-to-back turn 1 protected Echo wins after I complained in the last round. Sometimes you just get lucky, I suppose. We're now 3-1. The Gold Sabertooth times the Epic Storm collection has arrived with 3 full-size tokens showcasing the beloved Dark Ritual, CDH Rogsai, and Legacy of the Epic Storm for just $5. On the backs of these tokens, there's a place for my signature or a custom message. In addition to these sweet tokens, a friendly reminder that all orders that ship from theepicstorm.com also come with a signed Storm token from yours truly. The 5th and final round, we are on the play, and I'm actually recording. This is a turn 1 Echo if we want it, but I lose to a Force of Will. And I also have to spoils for the Echo. I'm going to mulligan. Maybe this is a coward's mulligan, but I'm just hoping we can do better. Okay, I think we keep this. Get rid of the 2nd diamond. I have no idea what our opponent's playing, by the way. So my game plan is I'm actually going to imprint the Song of Creation and just hope that we can turn this into an Urza Saga game. There goes the Song, Lotus Petal, Lion's Eye Diamond, and Urza Saga. Pass the turn. They have their own Urza Saga, okay. We'll take key, so likely a Forge deck. Echo? Nope. We'll play Mox Opal. Pass the turn. Their saga goes to the 2nd chapter. They play an Ancient Tomb. Basalt Monolith. Okay. So if they play Karn the Great Creator, I can make a construct in response, and then that construct can attack Karn. And there's the great piece of trash. Okay, so we'll make a construct. I'm not going to be able to make another construct on my turn, though, because all of my artifacts are turned off. They kill my Lion's Eye Diamond. We'll float mana with the Urza Saga. No action spell, unfortunately. We'll grab another diamond. Grab another line, or we'll play the other Lion's Eye Diamond. And now we'll kill the Karn the Great Creator. Swing. Have to pass the turn. I did not draw any payoff spells. So now their saga will go to the third chapter. They're going to make their own construct. That's interesting. Then they grab a Soul Guide Lantern. They eat Lion's Eye Diamond. Okay. Urza's Workshop. So now they can untap the Basalt Monolith, and they have 3 mana to work with. And they don't. Interesting. Spoils! Alright, so let's start by attacking. Swing for 7. I'm going to cast Spoils of the Vault, holding priority. Crack for black, crack for blue. If I name Beseech the Mirror, that would be Storm 2, and then we could actually chain Beseech the Mirrors into lethal. I think I like that. Beseech the Mirror. From 20. I only lose 3, but one of them was a Tendrils. So we'll play Beseech, sacrifice the Mox Opal. Storm is 2. Grab another Beseech the Mirror. Cast it for free. Storm is 3. Beseech the Mirror. Sacrifice a Lotus Petal. Storm is 4. And Tendrils of Agony. Storm 5. Hey, look at us. Those little hybrid beatdown plus mini Tendrils action. I like it. We'll bring in Mindbreak Trap on the draw. Get rid of Veil of Summer. We don't need that against the Mystic Forge decks. I do like Shieldred the Apocalypse. I like Haywire Might, and I think I like the Beseiju. We'll board out 1 Vault of Whispers and hit Submit. Well, this is a hand. So I can go turn 1 Spoils for Beseech and have a guaranteed win. I mean, I think I keep this because if worse comes to worse, I could always Beseech for Song if they have like a ley line. In theory, if you drew a land, you could also hardcast the Echo. We'll take a key. They have 5 in hand. Okay, this is a hardcast Echo. Lotus Petal. Lotus Petal. Mox Opal. Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual. Blue. Blue. Hardcast Echo floating a black. Storm 6. It resolves. Double Mindbreak Trap. Love it. We'll play Lotus Petal. Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual. Beseech the Mirror with Bargain. Sacrifice the Opal. And our opponent concedes. Nice. So we went 4-1, only losing to Doomsday, which is a deck that should probably beat us, if I'm being honest. Like, they're a combo deck that has Force of Will, Daze, Thoughtseize, Force of Negation, all that good stuff, and main deck Veil of Summer. But we beat the Veil of Summer, shockingly. We beat everything else. I did draw extremely well in match number 4 versus the Stifle Knot deck, but sometimes you high roll. Like, that's a part of Magic. It's about consistency. And this deck doesn't turn 1 with Veil of Summer back up ultra consistently. It was sort of just like 2 extremely good draws in a row. I thought the deck was fun. Shoutouts to paulierer, I believe that's how you say their name, about creating a powerful deck. I don't know if I love Spoils of the Vault. It's a little too risky for me, but we never killed ourselves with it, which was kind of shocking. The deck is certainly fun. I see why they played the deck. It feels close to optimal. I think I'd like another payoff spell or 2, like 1 or 2 more spells, but the deck is certainly powerful. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And Entomb seemed incredibly powerful in this deck, despite not having Atraxa or Reanimate. So there's that also. Have a great day. Keep storming. Hey, Bryant Cook. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. There's no better way to support our channel. If you're interested in elevating your combo game, visit theepicstorm.com/tutoring for details about our coaching sessions. Don't worry, there's more great combo content coming right up.